Reuters, Wall Street surged on Wednesday as investors shrugged off stronger than expected inflation data and snapped up shares of Facebook, Amazon.com, and Apple. The fourth straight day of gains in the S&P 500 saw a return to the euro fear of missing out euro mentality that accompanied Wall Street euro trademark's rally in recent months ahead of a slump last week into correction territory. Facebook, FBO, jumped 3.7% while Amazon.com, AMZNO, and Apple, AAPLO, both rose more than 1.8%. All three fueled the S&P 500 more than any other shares, leaving the index up 1.34% for the session. They, along with Netflix, NFLXO, and Alphabet, GOOGLO, collectively called the FANG stocks, were major contributors to last year's euro trademark's market rally, and all but Alphabet have weathered the recent sell-off better than the broader market. Euro EFA is still working. And people feel that because they held up during the downturn, you can come back to them and not get hammered if things turn down again, euro said Thomas Martin, senior portfolio manager at Globalta Investments in Atlanta, Georgia. Euro or Ethera is still a fear of missing out euro. Since Thursday, the S&P 500 has surged 4.56%, its strongest four-session performance since mid-2016. The index remains down about 6% from its record high on January 26. The Labor Department Euro Trademark's Core Consumer Price Index, which excludes the volatile food and energy components, increased 0.3% in January, while economists polled by Reuters had forecast an increase of 0.2%. However, the year-on-year rise was unchanged at 1.8%. The data raised the specter of rising inflation and rekindled fears that the Federal Reserve could be forced to be more aggressive with interest rate increases. But those inflation concerns were tempered by data showing U.S. retail sales fell 0.3% last month, the biggest decline in nearly a year, and in sharp contrast to economists' Euro trademark estimates for a 0.2% increase. Euro or FCPI shows there is some inflation, but it was not through the roof, euro said Bruce Biddles, chief investment strategist at Robert W. Baird and CO in Nashville. Euro people got too pessimistic, euro. Underpinning confidence among many investors is the belief that the U.S. economy remains strong and that tax cuts enacted this year will spur corporate earnings and lead consumers to spend more. The Dow Jones Industrial Average (DJI) jumped 1.03% to end at 24,893.49, while the S&P 500 (SPX) rose 1.34% to finish at 2,698.63. The Nasdaq Composite (IXIC) surged 1.86% to 7,143.62. Benchmark U.S. 10-year Treasury note yields US 10 YT equals RR hit a 4-year high, but a key measure of near-term volatility fell, in contrast to its reaction to strong U.S. jobs and wages data earlier in the month. The CBOE Volatility Index (VIX) fell below 20 for the first time since February 5. The VIX slipping below 20 is a very good sign, euro, said Bucky Helwig, Senior Vice President at BB&T Wealth Management. Euro shows the volatility is getting priced out of the market. Euro. 7 of the 11 major S&P 500 sectors rose, with financials.SPSY rising 2.32% and information technology.SPLRCT up 1.95%. Fossil, FOSLO, surged 87.7% after the watchmaker Euro trademark's strong holiday quarter sales and a rush among short sellers to cover their positions. Chipotle Mexican Grill, CMGN, jumped 15.4% after it hired Brian Niccol from Taco Bell as its next chief executive, which analysts said sparked hopes of a quicker turnaround. Advancing issues outnumbered declining ones on the NYSE by a 2.28 to 1 ratio, on Nasdaq, a 2.94 to 1 ratio favored advancers. About 7.8 billion shares changed hands in U.S. exchanges, compared with the 8.4 billion daily average over the last 20 sessions.